Third time the charm. Let's see. I think so. I just got back on. I'm responding. Hey, Roel. Let me know if you can hear me. Yay! It works. Yay! Thank you, Roel. I had some assistance. He called and told me to just close out my apps, and it worked. So apparently, the sound was still being diverted to another app when from me recording something earlier. So, yay! Thank you. The power of communication. I appreciate when I get help like that. So, um, awesome. Bobby Joe can hear me too. So this is good stuff. Good stuff. So I guess everything, third time was the charm. So I wanted to come on live because I know I'm always posting like positive posts or try to be as positive as possible. And then sharing like my workout journey. And I'm not sure if everyone really understands exactly what I do and how some of the stuff works. So I'm a vibrational healing coach, and basically I use energy work to help folks through whatever things that they may have going on, whether it's just to level up, you're going through something, relationships, financial, whatever. And basically what I do is I tap into the energy with that person. So with my client, whether it's over the phone or in person, and we connect and I coach and heal that way. So I have a special guest, one of my clients. She's gonna hop on. Her name is Bobby Joe, and just gonna have a little Q&A. See how I think. Let's see if I can get to the second part and do a video. You know what, Bobby Joe? One second. All right, I just sent the invite. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. This is the first time we're seeing each other.
I know. You usually just see my profile picture.
Right. You're pretty.
Well, so are you.
Thank you. So everyone, this is the first time we're actually meeting face to face.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, how have you been?
I've been great. Been
Okay.
good.
So I think we met what, 2 years ago?
Yes, it's been 2 years. A little, oh, well, it's like 2.5 because it was August of 2018.
Okay.
So it's it's coming up there
Yeah, it's coming up there. Yeah.
to
It's pretty
three.
cool.
Should we say three? 3 in August of
It
next
might be
year?
three in there, 3 of August. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I live in Delaware in the United States. That's on the East Coast. And she lives, and where do you live, Bobby Joe?
I live in Arizona.
Right. So,
Mm-hmm.
so we're miles and miles and miles apart. And we usually conduct our calls, we usually just have phone calls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Bex.
Hi, Bex. How are you?
I love that girl.
You love her. I love her.
She's amazing.
And so we usually connect over the phone and we do energy work. I do energy work with you. Um, you want to take a moment to describe what it feels like when we do the energy, when we have our sessions?
Every session is different, and it's crazy because I can feel where you're working on me,
Hmm.
and sometimes I can't necessarily right away, but it's either a cooling sensation, a warmth, tingles. Sometimes I can feel like you're pulling like a string, like an imaginary string. And it's crazy because I always deal with like a lot of solar plexus issues.
Hmm.
Or, yeah, it is. And anxiety sitting in there. And I can tell when it's relieved because it goes away almost instantly. And you can tell too.
Yeah.
You'll ask me, is
Right.
it going on all the way? Because I'm not sensing. So,
That's true. Yeah. And each session is different because each time like you level up and energy is changing, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um oh, she said that she says that she loves that you're still doing this.
Yes. She's actually the one that kind of she led me in the right direction, and then you kind of just been with me on my journey fully
Mhm.
and have given me more insight to what it is I'm dealing with and how to deal with certain things. And I don't know if I could have gone this far without your help.
Oh, thank you.
To be honest with you. I mean, yeah, it was a crazy thing, especially how we met because I was like really unsure. I'm like, oh, I don't know about this stuff, you know.
Right.
And
What
you're
were
like,
some of
"No, I can help you."
what were some of your apprehensions before when you first heard like energy healing? Because I know a lot of folks probably hear it and they're like, "What is that?"
Um, well, I didn't know much about it. So, um, it was, of course, I'm a go for anything, you know. At that point, I was like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. I'm not really gonna lose um anything, you know.
Mhm. Right.
And so I just gave it a go, and it was crazy because you told me right after we were done exactly how I'm gonna feel, what I'm gonna feel, and that I'm probably going to be tired. And I was super tired, and I took a nap, and I woke up and I did exactly what you said I was going to do. Had a burst of energy. I was super happy. I just went with it. And I was like, and the cool thing is I actually felt you already sending me energy. You're like, I'm sending you energy. You're probably going to feel a cooling in the upper back. And I did. Mind you, I'm in Arizona. It's midsummer, 100 degrees outside. Why would I be feeling any kind of cooling sensation in the middle of my back? So I was like a believer from then on. I was like, oh my gosh, this makes sense.
It's true. A lot of folks, when they hear it, some of the questions I get is like, well, can you still do it if we're over the phone, or how does it work? And um, me too. When I first started realizing I was a healer and I can do this energy work, I had a lot of questions and apprehensions, and I thought it would be good to be able to come on and let people know that that time and space thing is actually, it really doesn't exist the way we've been taught.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It is
Mhm.
definitely true. It's hard to explain it to people who don't really know what it's all about because they think that you're kind of like crazy. And so I'm like, I don't know the best way to explain it, but the best way I do explain it to people that kind of gets them thinking a little bit is I'm like, we exchange energy all the time. And if you think about it, if the moon can pull a tide in and a tide out, why don't you think that energy would not affect us? And
Exactly.
we soak people's energy in all the time and we just don't realize it, you
That's
know?
true. And you've grown a lot. I've seen how you've been able to master your energy, have that confidence level, and regardless of what things are going on, and have a level of certainty. Um, and watching you evolve from where you were, not like you were like terrible before, but I've watched you evolve, as this dynamic spiritual being that understands um, so much more on this realm. And it is hard when you're looking at like the 3D world, or you're looking at everything current, but then you're having that level of faith to believe, and then just trusting the process. I've watched how you have a stronger level, and
Hmm.
that's my reward.
It's your reward. That's a great reward. Because
Yeah.
I tell you, I've had my messy moments with you, and you do set me straight. You're like, well, I'm not going to help you if you're not going to calm down. You need to relax for a minute. I've had ugly moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so overbearing. But I think I've
Hmm.
a little better since that moment. I think it was a year ago.
Yeah. I've
I've had,
I and I understand it because I've been through it.
hmm
I've been through the same spaces, and it allows me to connect with you or anyone else that
Mhm.
way. What recommendation? What are some of the biggest like benefits you found so far?
I
You don't have to go in detail, but
no, I know that sometimes when I'm trying to like balance myself and I just can't get to that point and I'm just kind of stuck,
hmm
that I need some of your assistance and you're available. Um, I can't do everything by myself, of course, and I don't exactly want to not ask for help. So you're always there. Obviously, I'm like, I'll hit you up. Hey, I need your assistance. Like some things are just a little overbearing and you want to get back into your center and you just can't do it, and I find it a little, it's beneficial to me to be able to have your help to do that because
right.
I do not want to go back where I came from.
I
Um,
understand.
mm-mm. That
Mm-mm.
is, and it's in, yeah, even though I have some nemesis that I still try to defeat, it's still, yeah, I just have that reminder. I'm like, I'm not going back. I don't want that mindset. I don't, you know, and your ego wants to take you over, and I don't want that to happen either.
Right. And it's like overcoming the triggers, like when life is hitting you, it may come in one package as one person. And then if you don't learn that life lesson, it comes as a different package in a different situation with another person. So it's
Oh,
like
I know
healing.
you told me that one. And I still don't want to deal with that one. I'm trying, still trying to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to learn from that one. And oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as you said I don't have to be face to face, we're good.
You don't have to.
You know exactly what I'm talking about
I
too.
do. I do. I do. Oh
Oh,
God. Yeah, but you made me laugh just now.
I'm all. I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Keep my mouth shut. I don't have to defend myself. That's probably one of them. But
Right.
oh,
But and it's like really about empowering yourself to trust like your intuition, so that way you're not trying. Because one of the lessons that when people see the word boundary, a lot of times the norm that I've noticed is we end up trying to control the other person, or we trying to control the situation, and then
mm,
we end up more stressed because we can't control the person. um,
my gosh, that's
so
been a big thing this lately.
what did you say?
That's been a big thing is not the person, the situation. I'm trying to control the situation. I've had to step back for a minute and try to stop controlling. It's been a couple things this past week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you've taught me how to ask my higher self, which it works. Yet I want to go and prove my higher self right. So I go in and I try to redo it, validate it. And I'm all, okay, well, I should have just listened.
Right, right. So if anyone's watching, what I teach really is for you to be your you 2.0, like really connecting you back to your actual divine being. And I see the gaps in the person, and I can intuitively pick up where things are heading based on whatever timeline or where we are right now. And then I'm not like the magic lamp, but I teach you the hard stuff that we usually have challenges with to get over so we can actually start trusting our intuition, whether it's knowing which voice or knowing what feeling or um, breaking past that trigger, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we did shadow work over the summer.
Yeah, we did shadow work. We've done masculine and feminine energy.
Hmm.
We worked on releasing triggers. We learned on tapping into intuition.
Yes.
Um,
A
and
regression.
huh?
A regression session. That one
A
was really
regression session.
oh my God, that one was by far really interesting to me. In fact, I want to do another one.
So we had a healing session, and in the session, I was being guided to send her back. Send her back, meaning doing a past life regression. So she had an experience where she was able to remember one of her past lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually felt the emotion behind it. And I was like, they're so sad.
So you were able to feel what you felt back then.
Yeah. It was sad. And you had me crying. And I'm like trying to cry and laugh at the same time. I'm like, this is so sad.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was powerful. We didn't expect a past life regression in that session at all.
Mm-mm.
And I believe that came up because it had something to do with something you were dealing with right now.
Yeah.
And it was creating that emotional blockage. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Because when we do the healing session, usually I release whatever I see through this timeline. And that last time we realized it was something from back then. So how have you been feeling since that?
I've been good. I had a little funk for a few days, but I worked myself through it.
Good job.
So the past, I know, I actually did something by myself. I didn't lose hope in myself.
Bexley asked me for more on shadow work, please.
Yeah.
Okay, shadow work, if anyone's not sure exactly what shadow work is, basically it's the aspects that we view of ourselves as negative. And in those aspects, we look at the things where we may be responding or being easily triggered by a situation in our life. And 9 out of 10, the reason why those exist is because whether it was a childhood trauma, maybe a past life experience, something that happened in your adult life that created a self-limiting belief. And what we do in the shadow work is work on the different archetypes through Carl Jung, whether it's the victim, prostitute, and things of that nature, to help you identify your triggers, and then two, we work through releasing it, overcoming it, finding the root of the story. So some parts of the shadow work can be very tedious, but it's pretty rewarding when you free yourself from these self-limiting beliefs.
Oh, it's super tedious.
It is.
You
I
jump from one aspect to the other and you're all, so is that like you just don't know? Validation too. What do you call it? There's different, you call them different steps, levels.
right.
There, what were they?
There were like 16. So for each positive, there's a negative. So we work through alchemizing the energy. And the reason why we do this is so that way we alchemize the energy so that way you are operating in your sovereign being.
Mm-hmm.
You're releasing the fear. We work on releasing the fear. So there was like child, victim, prostitute, and then there was like divine sovereign, magician. And this was through a methodology I learned through another lady also.
The
Yeah,
prostitute.
so prostitutes, like when we're selling ourselves short, or we're not feeling worthy of who we are. So we always need to require, hi, Brima, hi, Dakota. We're not feeling worthy of who we are. So we feel as though we always have to ask permission or get validation through someone else. It's like one of our biggest challenges, especially as women in this like patriarchal type society. And but it's not
Yeah.
just a woman thing, like men do it too, but yeah,
They, hmm
they do.
that was hard because you start questioning yourself and you jump from different levels. The prostitute to this person to that person, and you're all okay. Is
Hmm.
there a happy medium somewhere where I'm not doing it?
It is. And then you have this one archetype that's like he validates everything. It like makes everything seem logical to why it's happened, and then you believe it. Yeah,
But no.
that's true. Thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions for either of us? I'm on here. I'm Keisha. Bye, Diddy.
Bex would love to do a past life experience.
Okay. I forget you can't see me, but totally missing at everything you say and saying, uh-huh. She says she's totally missing.
Who?
Bexley. She said, I forgot you. I think I'm missing something that you're writing. She said, I forgot you can't see me, but totally missing at everything you say and saying, uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know what Bex is saying. I forgot you can't see me, but totally missing at everything you say and saying, uh-huh. Oh, she's saying, I think she's doing that. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, she's
No.
going like this, saying, nodding her head. Okay.
No head.
Hi,
No.
Ricky. How are you? Yeah. So we're actually just wrapping up. If anyone has any questions, I was just wanted to hop on, give you guys an idea what it's like to work with me. Um, I've worked with folks as far as I think like Australia.
Naughty.
You said you nodded.
Yep.
Yep.
I can totally picture it. That's great.
I can see
Yes.
her now too.
She's awesome. I swear that girl, if I could give you the small little backstory on her, she's probably I don't talk to her that often much, but
Uh,
that's fine. I love that girl. She's literally the one that started me opening my eyes up to my awakening and my journey, and then just kind of, of course we've got our separate lives, and she's got this cute little new man
oh.
and this new job. So it keeps her busy, but yeah, she's definitely one that's up on my list of people that I would, totally say thank you if I had to write a story about my life.
Yeah. Her new man's a good one.
Huh?
I said her new man's a good man. It feels good so far.
Are you engaged, son?
And a ring. She got a ring.
What? Sorry. I'm gonna have to text her after this and be like, since when did you get
Is that the
engaged?
goodness I'm feeling? So yeah, because it feels good. Also, when I feel like something's going on with you, I have a tendency just to send energy to you as well, or if you message me, I tend
Yeah,
to do
or
that.
then you just randomly message me.
Mhm. She got engaged on
Oh,
Saturday. Congratulations!
congratulations, Beth. I knew it'd
When you,
work.
when you said her man, I was like, I felt something. That's so good. Okay,
So I know her man too, and I think they're the cutest little couple.
he's a
So
good one. She got a good catch. I could
she
feel
does.
it.
She deserves it, my God.
She got a good one.
But
So pretty intuitive.
yes, you will. You'll hit me up randomly. How are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I just feel like crap today. She knew. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
you've done this one time where I was already scheduled a session with you, and then so I could just continue doing what I was doing, and then I messaged you because I could feel a cooling in my back. I'm like, did you just send me some energy? I believe so.
Oh, definitely. We could definitely do a call. Yeah, I do. Anytime I've worked with someone, if you cross my mind, I'll do one or two things or not both things. I'll call or text. Like I'll reach out, whichever way I normally reach out. And then two, I will I'll send the energy if I'm uncertain what's going on. I'll just send energy just because I know you probably need it at that moment.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good for that.
And then
Hmm.
there's times I have my tough love where I'm like, okay, this is a portion of their journey. They need to be on their own. And then I resurface when I know the tough part is over.
Does that include the summer when we opened up that can of worms this summer? Mm. It was back in July. It was this July when we opened. We were like, fine, and then all of a sudden this can of worms opens up, and
Yeah,
it
there's some things yeah.
Mhm.
And then when we had the next session, it was coming out about the lesson. And you were like, no, not that one.
Yeah, that one. Whew, that July was tough for me, but I felt like I obviously needed to do something.
Hmm.
Yes, that can of worms, I hope we don't open up again.
I think you let go a lot of it, and I think that I believe that past life, that regression that we had,
Yeah.
helped with that.
Ooh, I'm telling you, we need to do another one of those because that was actually really cool.
Because it was right after all the shadow work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was right after all the shadow work.
Well, because it was the last session we had was a few weeks ago, and it was that last time, but we have already done all the shadow work, all
Hmm.
the crap of opening that can of worms, which we didn't mean to, but it opened anyway. And then that,
And there were some things going on, like energetic wise.
mm,
And yeah, because I had
yeah,
saw certain things. And that was the time that the phone did something crazy. It had like
yeah,
that loud buzzing noise, and I think I screamed on you by mistake. Because it,
you did. Well, that was because of, remember when I said I had some kind of pain in my
your
jaw?
teeth, yeah, you had something going on with your teeth. Yeah.
It was it
Your
right here
jaw.
in my jaw, and I can tell you right here, which by the way, my jaw's amazing. It's good. But oh, and I didn't have to go to the dentist. It was nothing like I don't know. But anyway, you're like, I can't tell you, not right now.
Yeah,
And
I
but
couldn't. Yeah.
whatever you were pulling in that area made you scream and got me nervous. And I was like, oh my gosh, was somebody who cursed me?
I wonder if I could say about it now.
Mm,
Yeah, there was something going on energetically, and like this and other things. So I remember. I think I still can't talk about it,
yeah.
but I
Mhm.
remember what I saw, and I pulled it out, and then I put protection, and then I cleared your field as well as not just like your auric field, but within your body as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, that seemed to do the trick.
Yeah, I don't think I want to know.
I don't want to go echo. No, because what I heard was this loud, like a ringing I could naturally hear in my ear regularly, but this one was like really super high and it like shot through this one ear very
Yeah,
painfully. Yeah, I remember that.
that was crazy.
It was. So we have weird experiences sometimes, but the results are good.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
My daughter's all coming in. Which one?
Yeah. Hi, Bria. How are you? Well, I've taken up. So does anyone else have any questions or anything? So if no one has any questions, I think this was. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions for me, Bobby Joe?
No, no, no,
No.
no. If I come up with any, I'll hit you up.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we can always do another regression too. That'll be fun.
Yeah, but this time I'll be prepared for it.
We'll
So
be
we'll see.
prepared for it.
Because I
I,
swear to God, it was just a trip.
I saw my other client the other day. I was like, "Are you ready for another regression?" He was like, "No."
Yeah, right.
Well, he remembered the death, and he was like, "That was kind of a lot."
Right. You told me
Yeah,
that. I don't
yeah,
think I remember something like that, but
yeah. Yeah. I've had some done, and yeah. You're
yeah.
very welcome, Bixley, and congratulations once again on your engagement.
Yes.
Yeah,
Super cool. I'm so excited for her.
I am too. Yeah. Does
She
she have
just,
kids?
she does
Okay,
too.
two.
But she's been through some crappy men.
We'll
She's
leave that.
fast.
Well, she has a reward. So,
Yeah, she waited long. She's like, eek. She's a doll. All right.
all right. Thank you, hon. You
Oh,
have a
you're
great
welcome.
night.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.